At the start of my career, I worked for a television production house in Washington, D.C., and that was in the era when there were rules that television stations had to have X number of hours of public service programming. The station came to them and asked them to put on another show, and it was called Meeting of the Minds. That was a discussion between foreign correspondents and U.S. public figures. And I was the anchor of that show. It was on the local NBC affiliate in Washington. And I was 21 years old, so that's how it all started on the air. I love the people who listen to NPR. I hear from everyone from the heads of the Fortune 500 to American service people in Afghanistan to a nursing mom who's up in the middle of the night to a student to a farmer on his tractor in Iowa. It's a wonderful way to reach most Americans. The fact is that NPR is the only mainstream news organization that continues to grow, and that has everything to do with the content, with what's on the air. The fact that there are journalists all over the world and all over the country covering issues and people who will matter to the American voters is something that's unique in broadcast journalism these days. And so to have that is a source of information that is nowhere else available. Oh, I think it's terribly important to stay on college campuses as much as possible and learn from young people, but also teach them. Young people tell us what to look for in terms of new trends in the society, and particularly now in American society. What we're seeing is this wonderful multiculturalism among young people, so that our elementary schools in many places are now majority minority, and the sense of tolerance that you see among young people is truly wonderful. And so I think we have a lot to learn. And what we have to teach, of course, is wisdom. And not just the wisdom of experience, but the wisdom of education and of knowing about a lot of things that you all don't yet know about. Well, I think I was mainly drawn to write about women in society because I'm a woman, and I thought that the stories were untold and the heroines unsung. And of course, I didn't even know about them all. I had to learn about them in order to tell the stories. But there are many, many inspirational women. In my own life, it was primarily my own mother, who was in public service both officially and unofficially all of my life, and the Catholic nuns who taught me, who were very strong feminists and great believers in the ability of girls to do anything at a time when other people didn't believe it.
The soft side of where you left my gold rose crown you broke.
This is Texas Tech University.
Keep up with your favorite PBS programs and local productions from Texas Tech Public Media. Visit KTTZ.org and find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Vimeo, and on the radio on 89.1 FM. You're watching KTTZ-TV Channel 5, Texas Tech Public Media.